Well, hello everyone, this is Fracture, and I welcome you back to another Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. And we're going to go into the Hidden Beck base. But I believe we actually have to talk to the lookout.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the Hidden Beck base. How do I know you're not a Vulcar spy sent to kill Gadon Thek?
Oh, somebody sent a note ahead. I'm no spy. I need Gadon's help. I was told to speak to him. Was I? Was I told to speak to him? I go wherever I want. Sorry, I'll be going now. I'm no spy. I need Gadon's help.
A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open-door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulcar gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now.
Maybe I could be an ally against all those enemies. Maybe a bribe could get me in? No, I don't think so.
Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vulcars or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base. Not with Zerdra watching his back.
Well, that's weak logic at its best, but I'm a fan of weak logic when it's not my own. So, you're going to let me in?
Go in and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The Hidden Becks are watching you.
In clear sight, no doubt. Woohoo! I have bested another quest. Quested another best. Well.
Hold it right there. Who are you, and what is your business with Gadon?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadon. Brejik and his Vulcars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulcars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadon if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulcar spy.
Hi, have you ever considered the value of a really good set of encyclopedias?
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brejik and the Vulcars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. And the problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you?
You have problems with the Sith? See how I jumped right to the core of the issue. I need information on those Republic escape pods that crashed in the Undercity. I want to ask you some questions.
A foreign army invades Terrace, declares martial law, and locks down all travel to and from the planet? You damn well bet I have a problem with that. If the Sith ever moved in down here, all the swoop gangs would unite against them. We'd use hit-and-run guerrilla tactics to pick them off. Their casualties would be enormous.
Don't fool yourself. The Sith would never commit to that kind of operation. They'd probably do something much more grand and deadly.
But so far, the Sith have stayed out of the lower city, and our strength is wasted on this stupid gang war. I tried to explain this to Brejik, but he and his Vulcars won't listen.
I need information on the Republic What's the deal with that? I need information on those pods that crashed in the thing down near the Sit.
The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadon. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda.
Yes, have you ever considered purchasing a really good quality agenda? Don't worry, I'm not working for the Sith, and simply since I've said that, you know it's true.
I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulcars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulcars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulcars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Becks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulcars aren't so picky. They took her prisoner.
There's no slavery like intergalactic slavery. Bastilla's a slave? What will happen to her now?
Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
They still think Bastila is just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
Way to spill
She's
the beans.
too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brejik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her.
There has to be some way I can help her. There has to be. Swoop ways? Swoop ways? Swoop ways? What does that have to do with it? Sure, we'll go with
I'm
that.
afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brejik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race.
That seems
By
odd.
putting up such a valuable prize, Brejik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race.
Geddon, can you help me with this? How do I enter the swoop? See, I'm going to say it again. Swoop race. But I don't even have a swoop bike. I have this fancy swoop dance move, though, if you'd been there earlier in the bar. Geddon, can you help me with this?
I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose.
What are you proposing?
The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hiddenbecks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back.
Ooh, a quest. How am I supposed to get inside the Vulkar base?
Getting into the Vulkar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Veo.
Mission? Gaddon, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulkar base, it's her.
Where can I find Mission?
She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity. But you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator.
I've got some Sith uniforms to disguise myself.
A simple disguise might have worked on the upper city guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway.
What do you want with the Sith uniforms?
I like to be prepared. Eventually, the Sith are going to try to drive us out of the Undercity. Sith disguises might give my people the edge we need in a crucial battle.
Okay, I'll trade you the uniforms for the papers.
Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
They're magic security papers. I want to ask you some questions. I'll be, sure, let's see what we can ask.
Your time would probably be better spent going after the prototype swoop engine the Vulkars stole from us. But I'll answer your questions if I can.
What's up with your freaky eyes, old man? Is there something wrong with your eyes? You said you were having problems with the Sith. Where can I find Mission again? Why are Brejik and the Vulkars at war with you? That might be an interesting bit of side knowledge. Is there any way off this planet? Sure, let's check this out. Why are Brejik and the Vulkars at war with you?
When I lost my sight in the swoop bike accident, everyone assumed I would step down as leader of the Hiddenbecks and let Brejik, my most trusted follower, take over. But with my ocular implants, I can still see well enough to lead this gang. And I knew Brejik wasn't ready to take over yet. Unfortunately, Brejik didn't agree with me. In a rage, he left to join our arch-rivals, the Black Vulkars. A lot of the younger gang members followed him, and soon he and his followers had taken control of the Vulcar gang.
But why start a gang war with the Becks?
Brezhik is a proud man. My decision was a public humiliation for him. Maybe if I had stepped down, this gang war could have been avoided.
Don't fool yourself, Gadden. Brezhik wants to control the lower city gangs. If you'd stepped down, he'd have led the Becks against the Vulcars. He wanted this war, one way or another.
I know you're right, Zerdra. Brezhik won't rest until I am dead and the Becks are no more. But it's hard to accept the truth of his betrayal.
I'll be going now.
Feel free to come back anytime. We're not like those Vulcar savages. Strangers are welcome in the Beck base.
Except the door at the front is locked and they're telling people not to go in, but other than that, welcome! Alright. Well, I don't think I'm going to do laps of this place to... well... there is... let's just go poking around a little bit. These containers have always bugged me. The way they open, about a third of the container is taken up by the lid, if you watch. If they had had it pop upwards, well anyway, that's the engineer in me. Never mind, it's only graphics. Hidden back, hidden back, hidden back. Hey, do you guys know I can see you? Okay, not very well hidden, guys. The reason this base is so elaborate is if you're a dark side character, you can actually side up with the other guys and come and attack this base. Okay, so we're going to continue down the hallway. I think the way to the Undercity is this way. Now, there's a couple of things we still haven't done in terms of quests. We have these... oh, these bounties have gone into my quest list now just from talking with the HUD. So I suppose we could off these guys. I'm not sure. This one in particular seems like I would get dark side points for killing a guy for fun. And we can go back and see Dia. I might do that as soon as I need healing, because she's in our apartment block. As I remember, she's the first person we met, so I can warp back to our apartment block and just pop by and see her. So, for now though, let's head down here. Ah, a fight. And of course...
What?
let's see, we'll have you fight that guy. Yeah, okay. I'll just leave them to their own devices now.
Yes?
Still more.